So once again, another year has come and we're still talking about Derrick Rose. I feel like it's every year that we're hoping that Derrick Rose has a good season, but then he never has a good season. But here we are. My name is Kodak Ball and we're back at you with another video, and this time Derrick Rose is actually just 2 hours ago, as it comes in SportsCenter. On Twitter, they've announced that Derrick Rose has signed a 1-year deal for $2.1 million with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And according to Chris Haynes and Brian Windhorst of ESPN. But yeah, it's whatever. I mean, I feel like it's every year we're talking about Derrick Rose. You know, like, it's really sad, but he's just never going to be the same MVP Derrick Rose that we used to see back in 2010, 2011 when he was challenging LeBron James for MVP. And it's really unfortunate, but it's the way it is. And like, again, I'll say it one more time, I still don't know how we're still talking about Derrick Rose so many years later after this. Like, after so many injuries. Like, this dude, he has no knees, he has no ankles, he's torn his MCL, ACL, everything. This guy's done. I don't know how he's still in the league right now. But, you know, obviously the Cleveland Cavaliers picked him up for $2.1 million, which is, I guess, it's a decent amount of money for a guy. It's actually, hold up, that's actually pretty good though, because Derrick Rose, he played 64 games for the Knicks, which is, that's a good season for Derrick Rose. He doesn't play 64 games all that too often since the injury, which is pretty good. But, you know, you're paying, for the Cavs situation, you're paying $2.1 million for, on a 1-year contract, by the way, for a guy that scores 18 points, 4.4 assists, 3.3 rebounds, shooting 47% from the field, which is pretty decent, I guess, for what you're paying, I guess, for the money you're paying, which is $2.1 million, might I say again. And yeah, but it feels like every year we're talking about Derrick Rose, hoping that he gets a good thing, gets a good thing going. Like, people really feel like Derrick Rose should essentially make the Hall of Fame. Like, I feel like people want him to make the Hall of Fame, but we know he'll never make it, just because of how poorly his career is going and how big the decline was once he got injured for like the millionth time. And yeah, it's really unfortunate, but it's the way it is. But in the Cavs situation, if you're a Cavs fan, you got to be kind of happy about this, because this dude Derrick Rose actually did pretty decent. Like, last season was a decent season for Derrick Rose. I mean, our current Derrick Rose, obviously not the MVP Derrick Rose, but the current Derrick Rose was the third option on the Knicks, so it's third option to Porzingis and Carmelo Anthony. Like, those are pretty ball dominant players who score a lot. So it's actually kind of amazing that he got 18 points in that season. He averaged 18 on 47% shooting, and he was 87% from the free throw line as well, which is really good. That's an increase from his career average. And I might have actually mentioned that Derrick Rose is actually ranked 53rd in terms of usage rate in the entire NBA for the season of 2016-2017, which is actually really good. So you have somebody scoring 18 points for you as a third option, while only having a usage rate of 25%. That's 53rd in the entire league, behind pretty much every other starting point guard and most backup point guards and most starting shooting guards as well, and small forwards if you include LeBron, Carmelo and all that. It's actually really, really good. And you can't really complain if you're a Cavaliers fan, because you're not expecting him to start over Kyrie, although you don't know with Kyrie, he might be leaving to go elsewhere since he, demanded that trade request. But it's whatever, man. That's all I got to say. I was just coming in with some quick news on Derrick Rose and his move to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that's all I have for you guys today. My name is Kodak Ball, and see you later. Welcome to another video and maybe another time.